Alright, hey YouTube, Squirty uploading for Squirty and Hot Pockets here. Sorry we haven't made a vid in a while, we just haven't had much to do. We, not really that rich, so we can't really get our money on a lot of packs, but we're working on it for you guys. We might get a box sometime soon, we're not sure yet. But, anyway, for my ritual deck, I built another one that I'm working on still, and I'll have a deck profile for that when I can get it fully built. This one isn't fully built yet, but I'm running a tournament tomorrow, and I'm getting one of the cards. Probably like 99%. If I don't get it, I'm going to have to switch them out for other cards. I'll tell you that card that I need when I get in here. So if you guys have one, I would really love to know. If you have any duplicates of the ones that I have now that I tell you any duplicates of, please tell me. Alright, so I'll start with the extra deck. So I'm running one Catastor here. A Thought Ruler, life points. I think you guys have already seen this, but Red Dargon Archfiend. Ancient Fairy Dargon, Black Rose Dargon, Iron Chain Dargon, Vermilling, Dark End Dargon, traded my Wistworm. I got a bunch of rituals I needed anyway. Black Winged Dargon, Illuminate. I actually just put this card in today because I realized that I do have a lot of level 4s in my deck, and I can get out level 4s really fast, and I like Illuminate's effect, so that helps me out in my deck. Utopia, good card to have. I have these for instant fusion, insta ramen. That's what we call it. Call it insta ramen. I use those for synchros. My awesome looking token that I made, which I can make for you guys. It is really cool. I have a ton of them. Or not really a ton. I can make any of them that I want. Alright, so we're going to get onto the actual deck. We're going to start off with Cyber Valleys. Good draw cards, end the battle phase, and they get targeted by an attack, so end the battle phase and draw a card, and then you can move from play that. You can put cards in your graveyard on top of your deck. Yeah, really anything that you want to do with, you can do a lot. You could set a card, you can end the battle phase and draw a card, you can move play it and another card to draw 2, or you can go like have both of them and then move them both from play and draw 4 with their own effects. That's good. Done that once. Next, we got Mystic Tomatoes to search out or special summon my U-Bells, which I need the last one of, if you guys were listening to the front of the video. I don't have the last U-Bell yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get one. So and searching out and anything really that can special summon Armageddon Knights or something. 2 Dark Resonators. Good Fiend Dark Tuners that you could use to special synchro. They're also really good for defense when you have can't really draw the cards you need because they need to be attacked twice to be destroyed. Sinister Sprocket, Dark Tuner with a good effect. Alright, so I'm trying to make a deck based off these. They're really good. First eval, I need to run 3 of them. So if you guys have any others, please tell me. Any rarity works for me. And Terror Incarnate. I'm working for the last one, of course. Need 3 of these, and I need 3 of the last one, too. That's where the main deck's going to be focused on. Summon with Mystic Tomato, blah, blah, blah. Alright, we got Cyber Dragon for that special summoning and synchroing on like first turn if you go second. Or anything. Penguin Soldier. I originally had a fiber jar for Trap the Shoot and Dark Magician of Chaos. I had to put something in my deck, and I tested it today with my friends, and it won me games. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this card in my deck for a long time, because Stardust Dragon cannot negate its effect, and I hate Stardust Dragon with Fiery Passion. I need to get one too, so if you guys have one of those, thanks. Breaker the Magical Warrior, MST effect, a 1900 attack, 4-star. Gale the Whirlwind, pretty big staple tuner that you need to have in any deck, really. Alright, that card I'll save for later because it has effect. Strike Ninja, a good 4-star, you can move from play, and yeah. Armageddon Knight, sending those darks to the grave. By the way, if you guys have any things that you think I should do to upgrade it, please say. I got a Gores here. I think he's a staple, just because, yeah, the way he runs and stuff. Let's see. Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, special summon Fiend. Yeah, really good cards. I like using them. DD Warrior Lady to get those cards removed from play. Uh, Card Trooper. If you have like a Monster Reborn in your hand, or Pot of Bad Brides, or Dark Armed, you really want those cards in the grave, use Card Trooper. He also gains an extra of that, so he goes up to 1900, so that's really good. Rainbow Dark. He's my main powerhouse. He's won me a lot of games, really. Yeah, I just put all those darks in the grave, and I draw them, and I nuke everything, and make them have a bunch of attack. Dark Grepher. Dark Armed Dragon on the first turn. If you have a Dark Armed in your hand and a lot of darks in your hand, Dark Armed first turn by discarding, special summoning, and then discarding and sending. There's 3 in your grave, and you special summon Dark Armed, so that's good. And Jinzo, ate those traps, and I guess he has an okay attack, 24. I'm determining whether to run a summon school or not. I know it's a really odd card to run, but I might run it because it's Fiend. Phantom Skyblaster to get those Fiend tokens, to get those tokens that are Fiends. To Xyz or Raviel, all that. Yeah. Dark Creator. It can be a savior because of 3000 defense. It has saved me a couple games, actually. Dark Armed Dragon. You can't really say much about this card, except for the fact that it's one of the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever made. Sangan. So search out Mystic Tomato to get U-Bell, special summoned, or even if I have 2 monsters on the field that I don't need, special search out a U-Bell. And finally, Dark Dust Spirit. I was determining whether to run this card, but I think it's a great card, because it, if you're really in an emergency, you can just, if you know what it does, it, return, it's a spirit, so it turns to the end phase, and whenever it's normal summoned or face up, you nuke every other monster on the field. So it's basically automatically a direct attack, and then it goes back to your hand at the end, and you can just keep doing it over and over again as long as you have a tribute, because it's 6 stars. Right, that's the monsters. Sorry, such a long video, guys. I don't know. Alright, we're on to spells here. Insta Ramen. Good for synchroing. Potter Duality. I wasn't sure about running 2 of them, but I think I'm only going to run 1. I think I side decked the other one. So, yeah, Potter Duality for the choice cards. Pot of Bad Brides. Put those cards back in and draw 2. Field of Darkness. So if you want to get those darks in the graveyard, just discard, draw, discard, draw over and over again, so you don't draw a dark monster. Monster Reborn. Yeah, staple. Hand Destruction. I ran this because sometimes I want to get discard cards to draw more if I don't have a good hand, or put my Terra Incarnate in the grave since he can be special summoned from there, or just put those darks in the grave. That's what this whole deck's focused on. Dark Hole. Staple, you know what it does. Lure of Darkness should be a staple in any dark deck, because it could be really good. It can save lives. Swords, I think it's a staple, but you guys could determine otherwise. I use it all the time. And Heavy Storm should be a staple. Alright, on to the traps. So I have 1 return to special summon my remove from plays. Magic Cylinder. Get an attack and cause damage. Could win a game, actually. Call the Haunted. I'm only running 1. I debated about 2, not 3. I don't think you should run 3. They like a Monster Reborn that you can activate on anybody's turn, but it has to be in face-up attack. So it's good for Cyber Valleys, I guess, if they're actually in the graveyard. Defense Draw. I actually never ran this card, but I found out that it's a very good card to run. You take no battle damage and you draw a card. And I've actually gotten all my friends to run 1, so yeah, it's a really good card. Torrential, I think that should be a staple too, because if you really need to destroy cards after somebody summons. Bottomless, that should be a staple too. Remove from play. Yeah. Dark Bribe, very good card. I used to run 2. I only run 1 now because I figured out if you run 2, yeah, it doesn't work as well. And last but not least, a Mirror Force, which I think is staple. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for my deck profile I'm running in the tournament I'm going tomorrow, plus that last U-Bell. Yeah. You can message me if you have any of the cards I need, which are more regular U-Bells, more Terror Incarnates, and more Ultimate Nightmares. I could really use. I could also use, what was it, another Cyber Valley, if you guys have one. Need to run 3 of those. Anyway, yeah. Peace out, YouTube.